Hello friends, welcome to CodeBode. So we understood how to write a Java program that prints simple statements in the last video. In this video, let's understand each line of code step by step. So this was our code that printed two statements. Now if we observe, the first line of code was a package. Now usually Java classes are created inside package. So classes having same purpose are in the same package. For example, in the large programs, classes that do the job of accessing database are in one package, while the classes that have the actual business logic are in the other packages, and so on. So packages are in a way like folder structures. They maintain the code and also avoid name conflicts, if any, between the classes. So here we have created a package com.codebode.projects. This is a standard way of creating package. So for example, even Java's default packages are like java.util or java.collections and so on. So let's see at the backend how folders are created when we create a package in our code. Here we have our Eclipse workspace, which has a source folder inside it. Inside source folder, our folders for the packages are created. So here we have our com folder, inside which we have our codeboard folder, and inside that our projects folder is created. And the project folder is the actual class file. So the dot separated package name creates the folder likewise. Now the next line in our code is creating a class. So Java is based on object-oriented programming. So everything works around object. And so our data and method definition are written inside a class in Java. So we have created a class here. Now here public class allows it to be accessible outside package. If you don't want to access this class outside the package, you can avoid the public keyword. Also mark, if you have the class as public, the name of the class should be same as the file name. And the syntax for creating class is class and the class name. Now in the next line, we have created a main method. So every Java program must have main method, as the main method is the starting point of execution. And it must have exactly this signature, otherwise the program won't run. It compiles but doesn't run. You can have other main methods as well in the same class, but the arguments should be different. Also, you can have two main methods in two different classes and run the class that you want. We will see how. Now, main method is public because it should be visible to the JVM. If it is not made public, JVM won't be able to access it. Now, also it is a first point of execution and we cannot write anything before it. We cannot call it with the help of objects as other methods are called in Java. So to call this method without creating object or to call it before any other code, we have to make it static because static methods run first and do not need to be called by creating object. Now also observe we have written void with the main method because JVM does not expect anything to return from the method. So void is a return type. And since we are not returning anything from the main method, we are going to write as void. Now, the string arguments are the arguments that are passed from the command line. So if you want to print any arguments or you want to use any arguments from the command line, you can simply pass it in the string arguments. So let's play around with the main method and see what happens. So here is our code in Eclipse. So if I remove public, the program is not showing any error. Let's run and check it. So when I run the code, it is showing that the main is not found. So that is why exact similar signature is needed. You can also try and removing other things or just play around other things and see what happens. Without this signature, the program won't run. You can also have two main methods with different arguments. Let's see how. So here I have one more main method and here it is not allowing the same arguments. So I'm going to pass integer instead of string. And if I run the code, it is going to print from the first method because that is the standard and the first point of execution. And the second is not called yet, so it is not going to print the statements from it. Now if you want to create the exact main method, you can create in other class. Let's see how. So I'm creating a class here called user and I'll just copy paste the main method. So here we have another main method. Let's write welcome to codeboard from user and let's run it. So here it is asking to select the class that you want to run. So since it has found two main methods with our standard signature, it will ask only one file that you want to run. So here I am selecting user and the lines from the user will be printed on the console. So the last part is printing the statements, and the syntax is system.out.print or system.out.println. Print will not break the line after the statement is printed, while println breaks the line or just shifts the cursor to the next line after the statement is printed. So this was about understanding our first program, guys. I hope you liked the video. Please share and subscribe to our channel for more such videos, and also mention your suggestions in the comment box below. Thank you.